Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Tech. I'm your host, as always. Glad you can join us here on the tape on this Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Take here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is king. Tell a friend, call a friend. That subscribe button. It wants a thing. Here on the tape, see right here, we're virtually, you see the bubbles popped out. Boop, boop. We may be doing some new things coming up next season, but we're gonna try and see how things gonna go right now. Let's get to the big story. The big story this week is right here. As you see right here, right here. Everything's kind of moving a little bit slow today. Why? The Met Gala was in attendance and stuff. Difficulties and stuff. All right, we have more problems. Let's see if we can try again right here with the Met Gala. All right, you see right here, Tiana Taylor rocking her little look at the Met Gala. She looked like she was like grand dame. She looked really pretty in this one. She looked like she was masculine. She was more feminine than ever before. So Tiana Taylor got some brownie points as well. A lot of people were at the Met Gala attending, including Saquon Barkley. We'll get to him a little bit later on in the show. What's going on with him? But he looked dapper and stuff, as well as Coco Jones. Coco Jones right here, looking more elegant and more divine than ever before. Coco Jones. Even Whoopi Goldberg came to the Met Gala to slay. Zendaya came out there looking like Diana Ross, looking like she was meant to be right here. This is real nice of Zendaya coming out there paying homage to this woman right here, Diana Ross, nearly a half a century ago, wearing the same thing. Diana Ross came with a big train and stuff, as well as a lot of people like Bad Bunny coming in attendance. Bad Bunny out there as well. Savannah James, the wife of LeBron James, also was in attendance. Sabrina Carpenter, the singer, was in attendance as well. She looked at really nice looking. Megan Thee Stallion, who had been into the Met Gala in nearly 3 years, came back with a vengeance and slayed. She slayed all right. She did that, as well as the dude from the White Lotus. I keep seeing him all the time, constantly. What's going on with him? Um, Simone Biles was at the Met Gala, looking like somebody. She looked adorable. Um, Angel Reese, the NBA player, the WNBA player, came out there looking head dapper, head to toe. She looked nice. Serena Williams came out there looking. Nicki Minaj. Who can forget Nicki Minaj and her feud with Cardi B at the time when both of them were. Cardi B was pretty and Nicki Minaj. And Cardi B was Asia's throats. But Nicki Minaj looking really okay in this one. Even Cardi B even looked at a little good as well. Cardi B came out to slay too, as well as Angela Bassett, the long time actress, came out there. Milk Gambler with Black Style. Even Jalen Hurts and his wife came out there to pay what the good. Andre 3000. I didn't know what this was. He came out with a piano, dressed as a piano. What the image of that was him coming out as a piano jack to him. Usher and his wife came out there as well. Lizzo. was out there. Well, Sierra and Russell Wilson was also out there looking elegant, looking really classy to the T's till their number one stalker. Future came out there to come out there. I don't know why Future even came out there looking like that. Damus Istris came out there as well. A lot of people really showing their style and their fashions, what they're doing. Dolce, the hot rising young singer, came out there and appeal that giving people appeal to and stuff. Vera Wang had to be the worst dressed. She came out like that. Wow, Vera Wang, really? Vera Wang. All right. Well, Rihanna came out there too. Rihanna announced that she's pregnant. She did a reunion with Sierra. Remember those battles back in the days? Rihanna and Sierra used to battle about the stage presence and stuff. This is what Rihanna was talking about right here. Look with the booking. I mean, good God. I mean, we go from years to years now that they can squash that beef, and that beef came to attendance. You can tell right here. This is really video
Every one of the exhibitions is special
on right
and had their own
now. This is,
sort of path. But this one, I think, has been so touching to all of us to see how many in the black community have been moved by the idea of this exhibition, how much it means to the community. To me, it's about education, it's about liberation, it's about joy, and it's about the self-respect that is given to yourself by dressing well and dressing with style and with humor and with wit. And I just hope many, many people come and see the exhibition and learn something from it. I know I have.
all right, that was Vera Wang. I mean not Vera Wang, man. Anna Wintour gave a really definite speech about black culture, black style. I know black people are always in the forefront of everything. When you look at fashions, let's look at one more time at Tiana Taylor's outfit. One more time, Tiana Taylor rocked it. Tiana Taylor did not hold back. You can tell right here. Tiana Taylor looked like she was dressed to the nines and she was ready, set, and go. And Tiana Taylor, even Zendaya. I give my two top fashions to Zendaya and Tiana Taylor because they came out dressed to kill that tonight, last night. I mean, really did. And that's for the women's. The men, I would say like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson came out there styling with his wife Sierra in tow. Damien Idris giving it to all the dark skinned men out there. That, hey, you got a shot in the reputation as well. So it was a good look, for a good style, and a good purpose and stuff. I just didn't understand Andre 3000, that outfit one more time. Can we look at that one more time? Andre 3000. Right. I just don't understand why he got a piano carried on his back, but we know that ain't no damn piano. It's just like foam or something. Because he actually carry a piano, he'll be limping and be carrying it all the way to his back. I'll tell you that right now. Well, in other news, we're hearing that Timu beginning to hike up prices, and we know Timu, the number one destination for shops, everything you need to know, like Shein, Timu, you name it. They're gonna be shopping around Timu, really with the shops and the destination and stuff like that. So we're hearing that Timu. Thought was gonna get a Timu video, but it's Timu acting up and stuff. So like, can we get it one more time? Timu, yeah. Timu right here, giving out hey, due to the tariffs and the tariff prices and stuff, Timu want to Shein as well want to price hike and stuff. Many people shop at Timu and Shein because it's more like direct to order, and you didn't got to go in the stores to look for what you want. You can just shop online and pick what you get out there. So we've seen a lot of the increase on the tariffs and stuff. And however, that's going to be, we'll see. Here's what President
The
Moron
film
had to
industry
say.
has been decimated by other countries taking him out, and also by incompetence, like in Los Angeles, the governor is a grossly incompetent man. He's just allowed it to be taken away from, Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't do very much of that business. They have the nice sign and everything's good, but they don't do very much. A lot of it's been taken to other countries, and a big proportion. And I'm actually going to meet with some because, there's some advantages, I guess, and I'm not looking to hurt the industry. I want to help the industry. But they're given financing by other countries. They're given a lot of things, and the industry was decimated. If you look at how little is done in this country now, you think we were the ones. We used to do 100, not long ago, 100%. Now we do almost like very little. It's shocking. Are you in that business too? Because he's in so many businesses. You could explain it, but it's not a good situation. So we're going to meet with the industry. I want to make sure they're happy with it because we're all about jobs. That's all what it's very important. It's a big industry, but it's an industry now that's it's really left. It's abandoned the USA where it started, and we'll get it back. And they've allowed millions and millions of people to pour in. Murderers, drug dealers, the biggest drug dealers in the world, actually. Terrorists come in, emptied prisons from.
All right, enough with that moron. That moron talking out his head. He's just making up stuff, making up rings. He's talking about now the film industry getting tariffs. He want to put tariffs on the film industry. Stop. Goldberg said, "Stop, man. You just making a fool out yourself." And then that's what he's doing. He's just doing that just to make a fool out of himself. Hey. It is what it is. How that go? All right. In celebrity news right here. P. Diddy may be happy right now. These are sketch photos of Diddy on his trial. We know Diddy's trial started yesterday, and they're being the trial selection progress. You can tell right here, P. Diddy looking to get himself out of trouble. He's in going on with the first count of racketeering and the second count, I think, is for sex trafficking, racketeering, and a lot of. Here's what's going on with P. Diddy in his ongoing trial right here, right now. Oh, okay. Well, this is I guess was VO and stuff with Diddy's trial and stuff. Let's see.
Sean Diddy Combs hugged his attorney after entering the courtroom on day one of jury selection in his federal criminal trial. Dressed in a sweater and a collared shirt, Combs observed the pool of potential jurors being questioned. 12 will decide his fate. 6 alternates will also be selected.
The job of both sides is, because no one is fair and impartial, is to try to find the people who are least partial.
Prospective jurors are being asked questions like whether they've been the victim of a crime or have feelings concerning violence and sexual assault. The disgraced entertainment mogul faces 5 charges, including sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. Prosecutors claim Combs drugged his alleged victims and forced them to engage in sexual acts.
When Combs didn't get his way, he was violent.
A key piece of evidence, the graphic hotel surveillance video in which Diddy is seen kicking and dragging his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hotel in 2016. He publicly apologized after CNN released the video last year.
My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
During the trial, Diddy is expected to come face-to-face with his 4 accusers. They include Cassie, who sued Diddy, accusing him of sexual assault and abuse over the span of a decade. While that lawsuit was settled out of court, it laid the groundwork for this criminal trial.
This is about this individual using a business to run a criminal enterprise.
Attorney Judy Saunders says defense lawyers will try to shift public perception. Last week, Combs rejected a plea deal. If convicted, he could spend the rest of his life in prison.
All right. You saw right there by P. Diddy what's going on with him. We know P. Diddy was a rap mogul. at the time, and now P Diddy went from fame, women, hip hop, you name it. Diddy just his fall from grace came at a long time. A lot of people suspect he might be the mastermind behind Tupac's alleged assassination and stuff. But this is just here nor there what's going on with Diddy. So Diddy got a lot going on with him lately, even to the point what's going on. Also, too, we talk about this in news is KFC is gonna be bringing back a fan favorite. See right here, the chicken and waffles. KFC wants to invest in the chicken and waffle business. They're in the chicken business, but now they want to bring in waffles. We'll see if KFC will be successful in the chicken and waffle business. KFC in the chicken and waffle business. Wow. All right, you saw right there Beyonce mom and Michelle Obama doing boots on the ground. Michelle Obama and Mama Tina knows that Tina knows had her book called Matriarch. It's her book first opening tour with Michelle Obama. They doing boots on the ground, the popular line dance song that a lot of people are dancing to, catching a lot of attention and stuff. Michelle Obama and Tina knows doing a lot of line dancing and stuff. All right. You saw right there. You saw right there the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Outkast will be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Great induction to Outkast being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame along with Cherry Chucker and a host of others. Congratulations. McDonald's also got a new menu. They got their chicken strip menu. I guess they want to compete with Chick-fil-A. I don't think you can compete with Chick-fil-A when it comes to chicken strips, but McDonald's want to be in the conversation. You see right here, McDonald's chicken tenders and stuff with the different sauce and stuff like that. McDonald's with Chick-fil-A in the chicken business as well. So McDonald's as well as that. Well, we told you earlier about Saquon Barkley. We can show you a picture of Saquon. Saquon Barkley even was at the Met-Gala. A lot of people, what's their opinion that the Saquon was spotted? Yeah, Saquon was spotted with President Trump riding on Air Force One. A lot of people are a little bit angry and upset at why Saquon want to associate himself with the president. And Saquon fans telling people to mind their business that respect the office. And the president didn't respect the office enough that he did a couple of years ago to Saquon. I hope Saquon knows what he's doing. I know a lot of people saying that his girlfriend, wife, really on what's going on with Saquon. Saquon really better know what he's doing. Because that a lot of people are angry and upset with Saquon on that situation. But Saquon told like, hey, I respect the offer, but a lot of people like Saquon doesn't understand what's going on, the legalities and stuff like that. Well, we get to this right here. Speaking of Saquon, we know Beyonce had a big booming business. You can see right here, her opening her Cowboy Carter tour. Beyonce had the whole crowd. Now look at that crowd. People paid thousands and thousands of dollars. Let me tell you, thousands of people came to see Beyonce in a record right here in her first opening in the SoFi Stadium. Right here. Look at that line. Wow. Look at that line right there. A lot of people coming to see Beyonce. Man, and that's in LA of all places. LA coming to see the Queen Bee. LA want a piece of Beyonce, want to be in the presence of Beyonce. Beyonce, even right here, this is the arena, SoFi Stadium right here. You can see an aerial view of Beyonce right here, getting her moment in the sun. Beyonce selling out prices, and look at Beyonce right here on the ticket. She really did well for a tour. Let's look a little back on what Beyonce tour.
It's time to saddle up. Beyonce has kicked off her highly anticipated Cowboy Carter and the Rodeo Chitlin Circuit Tour. Tens of thousands swarmed Los Angeles to pack SoFi Stadium Monday, decked in cowboy hats, boots, and denim. She took the twang of her latest album, riding a mechanical bull, and sang in a show-stopping sparkly gown. It was also a full family affair, as Blue Ivy performed as a backup dancer. Later, 7-year-old Rumi joined her sister and mom, Queen Bee, on stage in a surprise show.
I absolutely see this being a record-breaking tour for Beyonce, much like most of her tours.
Cache McClay covers all things Beyonce for USA Today.
Fans have spent, months preparing for their tour outfit, and merchandise is huge with this tour. So I think Beyonce is always going to bring out a crowd. That's what she's known for, and I think she'll continue to do that.
And she'll continue to bring out someone else, too.
Jamie Yukas, CBS News, Los Angeles.
All right, you saw right there Beyonce kicking off her tour, and Beyonce did a phenomenal job. You saw Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and Gayle King. Like I said, Beyonce really paving the way, kicking off her tour. A Cowboy Carter tour is supposed to start this past week, and it's supposed to continue on to September. So you out there in your nearby cities near to see Beyonce, I want to see her. She's really a phenomenal act. I went to see the last concert that she did in Atlanta. She's really like I said, Beyonce is really pretty. And I never met her in person, but I saw her from a distance. She's really a pretty girl. She really got pretty skin, pretty everything. Beyonce like I said, phasing out a little bit, trying to put the spotlight on her daughter Blue. And eventually one day might take the place of her down the road. So congratulations to Beyonce. Well, also too in sports news, we know Shedeur Sanders.
We all didn't expect this, of course, but I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible. I don't feel like this happened, for no reason. All this is of course, fuel to the fire. And under no circumstance, we all know this shouldn't have happened. But we understand we're on the bigger and better things. Tomorrow's the day. We're going to be happy regardless. Legendary. Ooh.
All right, you saw right there, Shedeur Sanders, the first night of the NFL draft. We thought he was going to get drafted in the first round. That didn't happen. He got drafted in the fifth round. And
is this the moment?
The Seattle Seahawks have traded the 144th pick to the Cleveland Browns. With the 144th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Shedeur Sanders, quarterback, Colorado.
Listen to the reaction.
all right, you saw right there, Shedeur Sanders getting drafted to Cleveland as a quarterback. Shedeur Sanders thought he had high hopes to be in the first round, but he got picked in the fifth round. So no matter what, Shedeur Sanders got to prove himself and show what he's all about, and hopefully he'll get that chance and that opportunity down the road. Good luck to Shedeur on everything and stuff like that. Well, we get to the political rundown. Let's hear what this moron had to say. This moron had this to say.
You mentioned the anthrax attacks of 2001. At Zero Hedge, we're working on a piece revisiting that, and I've heard you speak at length about how that was likely a conspiracy from the inside of the Bush administration. So with your new current position, would you consider re-looking into that, given the questions that I've heard you raise in the past?
Well, we're not at this moment going back. I mean, The FBI has already done an extensive investigation. They said that the anthrax was Ames anthrax that came from a U.S. lab. Their accusation was that it was released by a scientist called Bruce Ivins, who subsequently committed suicide. There are many people who believe that Bruce Ivins was falsely accused and that it was somebody else in the lab. It's not something that we're currently investigating, but it's something that the FBI, the fact that it came from a
core GDP, and this is, you probably saw some numbers today, and I have to start off by saying that's Biden. That's not Trump, because we came in on January, this is quarterly numbers, and we came in and I was very against everything that Biden was doing in terms of the economy, destroying our country in so many ways. Not only at the border was more obvious, but we took over his mess in so many different ways. Core GDP, removing distortions from imports, inventories, and government spending, was up plus 3% when you add it. We had numbers that despite what we were handed, we turned them around, and we were getting them really turned around. Gross domestic investment was a whopping 22%. Now, that is a number that people are coming in.
Who are you with? The Wall Street Journal. That's what I do. Well, you people treat us so badly. Wall Street Journal has truly gone to hell. Go ahead. It's a rotten newspaper. You hear me what I said? It's a rotten newspaper.
Are there any updates and talks with
I wouldn't tell the Wall Street Journal because it'd be wasting my time. There are talks, but I don't want to talk to the Wall Street Journal. But look, Wall Street Journal is China-oriented, and they're really bad for this country.
All right, you heard from President Trump. Everything just ain't making sense with this man. This man just all over the place. He need to kind of like try to figure out what he need to do. A lot of people are asking to lower the price of eggs like he promised, but he ain't doing that. He's gonna do what he want to do on his own agenda. You know how that is. With blaming Biden for a lot of stuff. Even with these tariffs right here, this is right here. The tariff prices right here. President really don't know, like right here. He's want to put 25% on tariffs on all boards, steel, minimum, steel, aluminum, auto parts, imports, 25%. Come on, man. That's way too much, and you doing too much. You just don't know what you're doing and how you're doing it. You're just trying to make it look good and make it feel good. That's at all is. That's what I'm saying. Well, we get to the viral video of the week right here. We get to this. Megan Thee Stallion has a project and she's doing this.
Okay, so today we are visiting my Popeyes before it opens. It's just bones, but in a few months it'll be chickens. Oh, look what I got. This is how you catch a hottie.
The regular window, and then this is a pickup window. Right. This is where we can look right in the back, see everybody work. Hoping you're gonna come make some chicken, right? I'm gonna come make some chicken.
All right, you see right here, Megan Thee Stallion getting herself ready for her own Popeyes. She was the spokesman a couple years ago for Popeyes. It was still a Popeyes commercial. Now Megan Thee Stallion has turned that into entrepreneurship. Now she wants to be get her own Popeyes. Megan loves chicken, and Megan will be making money with chicken. So Megan Thee Stallion really doing her thing with Popeyes. Congratulations to Megan Thee Stallion on doing Popeyes. I'll tell you that Megan Thee Stallion is a stallion indeed, and she is stallion-like. So congrats to Megan on her ventures as being a Popeyes owner. You see right here, laying the blueprint of her work in the stallion. Now being the head of Popeyes down the road. Congratulations, pick up Megan, her biggest endeavor and stuff. Well, we know that in another viral video right here, a lot of people are still talking about this right here: 100 men versus a gorilla. Ain't no way, ain't no possible a gorilla can take on 100 men, or vice versa. 100 men can defeat a gorilla. I don't know who came up with that concept. It's just a crazy concept. Someone been watching too much of the Planet of the Apes. I can tell you that right now, and they're trying to build their confidence. That gorilla will beat down all these 100 men. You gotta strategize if you're 100 men. how you gonna take down gorilla. I'm not joining in that fray. I tell you that right now, 100 man versus a gorilla. You can count me out. I got too much to live for, like everybody else. Well, that's gonna do it for the take. I'm been your host, Kendra Dick, saying so long. We'll see you next time.